If you didn't catch last week's video, we decluttered my stationery collection severely. Like, I'm talking keeping less than half of the stuff that I had. Now I need to work out a way to incorporate that stuff into my desk drawers in a way that makes it all accessible and easy to find, and when I'm about to set up for a video, I know where all of my stuff is and I can put my hands on it quickly. You know, that's kind of what we're going for here. Hi, I'm Erin. If you're new here, I make bullet journal and stationery content here on YouTube, and I have a good time doing it. And if you'd like to see more bullet journal and stationery stuff from me, you can hit subscribe if you'd like. I do want to mention my desk is a work in progress. So she was a Facebook Marketplace find that I have sanded down and painted, and I have been in the process of changing the drawer handles from these old mismatched wooden knobs, some of which were glued and some of which were screwed on, to these beautiful vintage brass handles that I found also on Facebook Marketplace secondhand. But it's a process because I need to basically sand all of the tarnish off and then brasso, and then I have to like route a hole for the back of the handle and like drill, and it's a whole thing, and it's a lot. So I'm doing it really slowly. I've literally been working on it for like 2.5 years. Stick around to the end of the video to find out the winner of the giveaway from last week. I will be announcing that at the end, so look forward to that. Without further ado, let's get to the satisfying part, the organizing. Let's find a home for all of this stuff. As I go, I'm removing everything from the drawer and giving the containers that I use to organize, as well as the drawer itself, a little wipe down with some antibacterial wipes, just because how often do your drawers get a clean? Probably not that often. The organizer I'm using here is this Otto Pastel Desk Tidy Tray from Officeworks. It comes in a few colors. I have 3 of it in different colors. And this is the top drawer on my right side, and I am right-handed, so it is the drawer that I will use the most, which means it's the logical place to put everything that I will need to access the most. So that means the pens that I use most frequently, the letter stamps I use all the time, my glue tape and my correction tape, and I also keep things like lip balm and hand cream in there too. The next drawer below that is for washi tape, and yes, I have blurred out my feet here. I didn't realize they were in the frame, and no free foot content for you. This clear washi storage box is from Journal Say, and it takes a little bit of trial and error to get everything to fit, and that's the case for everything. So expect, if you're organizing along with me, to put things in places and then change your mind as you work out a better system. That's just part of the process. We've moved down one more drawer here. This one I'm using for stickers and also for sticky notes. Actually just keeping the stickers in their original packaging and putting them in the section that they fit the best. All the better if you can stand them up so you can leaf through them like little files. Ordinarily I like to arrange my things by color, but in this instance all of my stickers in one place I think makes sense anyway, so I can go through these and search just through sticker size, because I'll kind of have an idea of what I have now since I got rid of so much of my stuff in my last video. Also popping my printers in here too, so my HP Sprocket and my PHOMEMO MO2 thermal mini printer, although I'll need to get that out again in a minute. This expandable file folder I thought would be really good for stickers, and I had started labeling it in the past, but then my label maker ran out of paper, so I thought I'd just continue. I was going to do it by color, sort of as a rainbow, Roy G. Biv sort of situation, but I was losing track of which pocket was supposed to be which, so I decided, even though I don't have my label maker operating at the moment, I thought I'd just grab out the PHOMEMO and make some labels to put on the rest of the tabs so I knew what the heck was going on. I have a whole video about this printer and how I use it with my journal, so I'll pop a link to that in the top corner, and you can also get 10% off if you'd like to get one of your own at phomemo.com with my code Erin Smith. I'd done 3 labels with my regular label maker before it ran out of paper, so I tried to match these ones sort of, but I also didn't try too hard, so they're a bit smaller, it's a different font. I don't really care. As long as I know where things are going, it doesn't matter. Also, this little file folder thing did come with its own labels. I just didn't like that they were colored, so that's why I'm making my own and sticking them on the front rather than sliding it into the little pocket where you're supposed to put a label, because I'm a rebel like that, apparently. Before this, I was using this file folder to store all of my stickers, and it kind of stretched out the elastic a bit. So rather than that, since we're putting them in the drawer this time, I thought I'd just do loose stickers. So I'm dividing them up by color so that I can find things quickly. And I don't know exactly where this is going to go yet as far as in the desk, but I want to make sure that all of my stationery fits in the desk drawers, and I don't like to have stuff on display on my desktop, which is why everything's going in the drawers. I'm also trying to be a bit strategic about what goes in which drawers, because the depth of each of these drawers is different. So the bottom drawer, which we're on now, is actually quite a bit deeper than the one above it, which is why I put stickers in one, and now I'm doing other deeper things in the bottom drawer. These 2 little crates I'm using to organize my stamps came with the Archer and Olive March subscription box, which is very cute, but you can't buy them separately, I don't think, so sorry about that. They're not my usual style or colour, so I'm glad I can put them in a drawer. But they are a really good size for organising stamps like this loose one from the washi tape shop, and also stamp pads, ink pads and stuff like that, so that's helpful. Before I could put anything else in the drawers, I had to really do some putting away and some organising of some different elements. Starting with sticker sheets, which I'm putting into this A5 display folder that I got from also Officeworks. A lot of this stuff is from Officeworks as far as organising. I labelled all of these a couple of years ago when I first tried to organise all my stationery, and I was also storing bits of paper in here, so every second page has paper written on the label. I just haven't been struck with the motivation to remove those labels that are no longer correct, but that's okay, they can stay there for now. Found a bunch more stickers to get sorted into the drawer, and I'm using these plastic folders. These came with the Grabby scrapbooking subscription boxes, and they're the perfect size for this, so I'm dividing things up somewhat by colour, sort of like with like, so pinker and bluer and sort of pastel tones together, neutral tones together, and I have 3 of them, which is really handy. 2 of them look the same, so that might get confusing, but I'll work out a way to differentiate them, I'm sure. Sadly, these 3 won't fit in the folders, so we'll have to work out something different for them. I'm trying to be really diligent as I go and making sure that I put everything away, even if it means I have to get the folders back out of my drawers 600 times to make sure that everything is organised. I'm putting all the sticker sheets and I'm putting all the loose stickers where they're supposed to go so that when I need them, I can find them. Sorry about the out of focus footage, it is super sped up because it is out of focus, but basically this is just working out the best way to tessellate things into the drawers. So at the moment I have a basket in the bottom drawer that's full of everything that I use for the month at hand, so I cycle out the stationery that I'm using at that month. It's not going to work there. I haven't worked that out yet, but it's not going to work there. At first I thought I was going to repurpose the basket rather than having it hold all of the stuff I'm currently using for the month so I can use it in live streams. I thought maybe it would contain all of the scrapbooking papers. By the way, this basket is from Kmart. It comes in a pack of 3. I use the other 2 elsewhere in my house. But once I added in the display folder that has the sticker sheets in it, the drawer wouldn't close properly. As much as I tried to massage things around, I ended up just putting these paper folders and the sticker folders in loose, but they're quite structurally sound, so they all hold each other up and hold the space really well. Then I found a whole other box of washi tape that I didn't even find in time for my decluttering video, which is crazy, but I wanted to keep all of them anyway, so it's fine. Now we're moving over to the drawers on the left side of the desk, and this is the bottom drawer. I'm putting those things I'm using currently and a traveler's notebook in there, and this is the top drawer. It has a couple of A4 size paper sheets. It's got my current journal lineup, all of the ones that I'm using right now, and I'm also putting my glasses in there because I need them to see, and also that label maker that is out of paper. For the second drawer, I thought it would be great to have all of my art type supplies together, so I'm doing watercolor paper, watercolor sets, paint markers and pencils, all of that stuff in this drawer all together so that when I want to look for a marker or a paint, I know exactly where to go. Also brushes in here too. Which only leaves the technology drawer, which is where I'm storing all of my chargers for cameras and phones and whatever, cables and microphones, and I have a little humidifier in here, spare batteries, and also the stationery stuff that you need sometimes but not often, like a stapler and a hole punch. Okay, so there's a lot on the desk right now, let's not worry about that, but in the drawers, let's do a little tour. This is the top drawer on the left side. This is where I keep my current lineup of journals in here. I've also got glasses, a label maker that is currently out of paper, and some larger sheets of A4 paper down here, and a dot grid A4 notebook that I use the heck out of. This is all the pen sets, paint brushes, pencils, all in here, easy access. This is my technology drawer, so camera charger, battery chargers, batteries, some stationery stuff in here that I like almost never reach for, which is why it's out of the way. Lapel microphone, technology stuff, tech drawer. This one doesn't have a drawer handle, don't judge me. This is my stash of currently using, so currently this is all my May stuff because I've got one more live stream to go. This is just my next journal that I'm planning to use for July onwards. It's from KUMA Stationery and Crafts, and there's a little travels notebook in there as well. On the other side, clearly I've started and not completed attaching this. Top drawer is frequent use, so that means all the tombos. You're also a tombo, but you don't belong on that side. These are generally other pens. I've got my letter stamps because I use them constantly. Things like rulers, pencil sharpeners, paper clips, frequently used things here. We've got like correction tape and glue tape and stuff. And in the middle, lens cleaning cloths, hand cream, cuticle nippers, lip balm, and wick trimmers, because essential. Things that I use all the time. Second drawer is the washi drawer. That one sticks a little, but that's okay. So some of them in here, some of them under there. I've also added these scrapbooking sets here just because they fit well. They probably could go in the same drawer as the other ephemera, but for now they're here. This is the ephemera drawer. Got my printers because they have sticky back paper, so I associate them with stickers. Collections of stickers. These actually shouldn't go here. I'll fix that in a moment, but I've got little boxes of stickers at the back with room to grow, which is always nice. I've also got fairy lights in here. Sometimes I use them in my Plan With Me videos occasionally. Stickers, of course, more stickers, and sticky notes. And then in the last one, this is also ephemera, I guess. We've got stamp things along the sides. This is my pencil case that is currently empty, but when I go places with stationery, I use that. Stamps, stickers, these are all papers, and more stickers. I'm so happy. And to be fair, she's not usually this clean, but cable organizing, pretty lamp. It's from IKEA. I've got a hard drive, which I name them after TV characters. I don't know. Some flowers. I've got a new bin. It's good. The other one's moved to the bathroom now. A couple of candles over this side because I always like to have a candle burning when I do stuff. It just is nice. Some more flowers. I've got my pen cup with everything that I'm using. I'm just gonna take this one out because it shouldn't be standing up. I have this great cup warmer thing so I can keep my tea hot. Then I have my cutting mat as my, what's this called? Mouse pad. Keyboard usually just hangs out somewhere there because it's wireless, which is great. And then my big iMac that I use for a lot of accounting stuff. A place for everything and everything in its place. This is how I like it. This is how it should be. Hopefully this is how I can keep it. At some point, we're gonna have to do this again. That's life. I have to accept it. As far as the stuff I'm using to organize in this video, it's kind of mismatched. I've had all of it before. I didn't buy anything new for organizing for this video, so I will link to what I can down below. Keeping in mind I'm in Australia, I got a lot of my organizing stuff from like Officeworks and Kmart, and if you don't have those available to you, you'll have to find probably your own alternatives, but I'll link to what I can. If any of the stationery that I'm organizing in this video jumps out to you and you want to know where it's from, just leave me a comment and ask. I can't link to everything that I own. In the description, there are not enough characters in the character allowance for that, so just ask if you want to know where something's from and I will do my best to remember. Now that all my stationery is organized, I can start thinking about what I'm going to do for my June bullet journal theme, because I'm striking out on inspiration for this one. Giveaway, winner time, what are these hands? So like imaginary sparkles around my face. Time to announce the winner of the giveaway. Drumroll, and it is Bujo Alicia. Alicia, if you could send me a DM on Instagram so I can get your address, that would be fantastic. Thank you so much for entering. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy your little box of goodies, and I'd love to see what you do with them, so do tag me in stuff if you post about it anywhere. That would be really cool. I'm just gonna bask in the glory of having a really nicely organized desk for now. And I'll be back next week with another video, so I hope to see you again then. Until then, have a wonderful week. Stay safe. Bye.